Hey there everybody, what's going on? This is Mbag Sarinias. Welcome to Mbag's Text Tech Made Simple. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to run a C++ code using terminal, Linux terminal. So the first thing you have to do is to type nano. This is your editor. Nano hello, it's the name of the program .cpp. CPP, it's the extension of C++. So yeah. You can type whatever you're typing, whatever code you are inputting in there. So in my case, it's gonna be this hello world code. Yeah. This returns 0. I think it's up to you to put it. But then it depends on which code you are writing. If it's a long, complicated code and it requires it, you can put it. But then for some codes like this one, it's not really required. So in order to save it, you will have to press Control X. It will ask you, do you want to buffer? And then you will say yes, and then buffer, and then it's saved. Then in order to run it, you have to build it first. That one you know. So in order to build it, you have to type G++, then the name of the program with the extension hello.cpp, then -o, then hello. Hello is the executable one. It's the one that we want to execute. So you can see, in order to run it, we say ./hello. Hello is the executable one, ./hello. So that's how we run a C++ code in the Linux terminal. So now I'll go to code blocks. Code blocks. I'm sorry, code blocks. Yeah, that's how you open it. So if you can remember, last session I opened it using terminal. I just typed code blocks and then it opened. Now you saw I just searched it on my applications and then it was there. So here you will have to write the name of your project. Let's just put hello for now, and then you have to choose your direct the folder you want to create your project in. So just in my case, I'll put them in here. You can put them anywhere, any folder of your choice. So there we go. Then remember to change this extension. It's CPP, not CBP. Usually, always when you open it in code blocks, it writes CBP. So there you go. Next, and finish. Then when you come here, you will see you have workspace. This is where you will find your things. So workspace, usually you can find it like this without anything. So you have to open it as long as you have created your project. Open it, and then you can double click on it or click on the drop down arrow, and then open it. And then as long as you open main.cpp, this is where your program is. Main.cpp is the file that contains your program. As you can see, this is the hello world that we did that side in the terminal. So this is how you build it and how you run it. And you can see it's hello world. There you go. This is one of the easiest things to do in C++. So this statement, it simply means that we're going to another line. This is where the line ends. There's nothing that's going to come after hello world on this line. It's gonna come on the second line. Anything that comes that has to be outputted or inputted, it will be prompted on the next line. I hope you understand that. I will explain that as we're going through our sessions. So that's it, how to run a hello world program in C++. Okay, now I wanted to introduce you just a little bit into data types. Data type, I won't go that much. I will go through them on the next session. So data types, basically in computer science, data types are kind of an attribute, or it's an attribute. They call it an attribute of data, which tells the compiler. Sometimes it might be the what do you call it, the interpreter. There's an compiler and there's an interpreter. I will explain that as well. Data type tells the compiler what the programmer intends to do with that data. I hope you get what I mean. For example, if a data type, an example of a data type is an integer. Already when I input a data type that says integer, it simply means I want to use my data as integers, not all of them. The one that I have declared with that data type, the integer one. So if it's an integer, it simply means I'm going to work with integers. I can never work with characters or strings or something different. I'm sure you will get that as other lessons are going on. So here, let's continue. Since I was talking about int, it simply works with integers. Yeah. For example, if you wanna add 1 plus 1, you have to use int in order to do things. Then the strings, string, it simply works with names or strings of characters, strings of letters. For example, for example, my name, I can say string name, then in that name there has to be my name. I can never say string then 9. And then there's character, car, just say char, car. And this one is only, it works with characters. I think it does only one character at a time. I will show you how to use them as we're going on. Then this float, we use it. It's float and double. They go together usually, but then they don't do the same things. They all print out. They all work with what do they call it? Decimal numbers. But float, it's more. No. Double is more precise than float. Float gives more like rounded results than double gives accurate results. Double, you can use it when you're calculating big numbers which have commas. Float, you can just use it, maybe for example 1.2 plus 1.3. It can give you an accurate answer, but with double, you have to work with it using big numbers. If you use float on big numbers, for example, 100 and something thousand point nine plus 100 and something thousand point something, it will give you rounded answers because it's unable to carry the amount of data there. You will get that as we're going on, as I've been saying. So these are some basic data types in C++ programming. Then there's Boolean. This one I'm sure you know. It works with true or false. Boolean expressions, true or false, 1 and 0, on and off. That one you know. So yeah, true or false. I'm sorry. So there you go with Boolean expression. What else can I put? Okay, there's void. Void, we use it for outputting null values. Yeah, they call them null values. Values, and like it doesn't return anything. It doesn't return a number. Since you know null simply means nothing. So yeah, this is how to run C++ code using terminal, also using code blocks, and also I explain a little bit about data types. So thank you for tuning. We'll see what to do. Thanks.